Are you guys ready for your next comic? I did her first show when she moved to LA. She is super funny. You can catch her on Twitch streaming, or you can catch her right now. Make it loud with a very funny Lisa Wallen.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. How's it going, everyone? You're a great audience tonight. Thank you for being here. I just turned 35. Ugh. Who here is in their 30s, right? See how quiet they are. They don't want to injure their neck. I thought we were still young, us millennials, and I went to emo night and I was like, we're not young at all, actually. And it's great. Has anyone here been to emo night? It's okay. You're not missing anything. But when I went, all you see when you walk in is signs everywhere that says no moshing. I was like, yeah, no shit. None of us have health insurance. Like, why would we risk that, right? Yes, I am in my mid-30s, and I do stream on Twitch. See how, there was a delay on being happy. You just felt bad. You're like, she's surviving. Does anyone here, you guys all know what Twitch is, right? Okay, so for those who have sex, I'll explain what Twitch is to you. The best way to explain Twitch is that I get paid about $17 a month to have children bully me online for playing video games for them. That was a career I chose in my 30s, everyone. Yeah, because I was just killing it in therapy, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not suicidal anymore. I got to come up with a new career path. So now this is what I do for some money, and it's actually really great. I actually really love doing it. It was hard at first. I started during the pandemic, and I noticed a lot of Twitch streamers were like 19, 24 years old, and I was like 31. I was like, I guess I'm a boomer now. And but it turns out being a Twitch streamer as a woman in your 30s is actually a very empowering decision, and I'll explain why. Because when I'm live and doing my thing, every once in a while I'll get these things called trolls, which are 12 to 17-year-old boys that just learned their first racial slur. And so happy they could share that with me. And they'll come my chat and they'll say that to me. They'll say things that kind of get a rise out on me. They'll try to make fun of me to get me angry. And it used to work, but now it's been a few years. I'm like, you know what, kids? Keep talking shit, because do you know what I'm capable of? Is I could find out who your dad is and fuck him. So, I mean, or your mom. Yeah, it's getting tough. You sure you want to troll me? I will literally peg your father. I don't think you want to mess with this, okay? It's crazy. I love doing it. I love being in my 30s. It's so awesome. And I think it's because in your 20s, like, society is kind of telling you to kind of figure out what you want to do with your life. You spend your whole 20s figuring out what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you money, and then you turn 30 and realize you won't have any of that. So you just kind of just do your whole self-care. That's what we call it, And I asked my friends, I was like, what do you guys do for self-care stuff? Like, what's your self-care go-to? My friend's like, I love getting professional massages. I've never had a professional massage before, so I was like, that seems like a really relaxing experience, right? Turns out it's not. For me, a professional massage was just me laying on a table naked for an hour, trying not to fart. That's all it was. For me, it's too relaxing. On that note, I am single. Thank you for your woos. I've been single for 7 years. See, that doesn't get a woo. That's just poor. No, it's fine. It's correct. It's poor planning is what it was. I was like, I'm going to take off 2018, 2019, come back a strong slut in 2020, and the government's like, no. So... But it's crazy. Like, I'm going to get a little dark for a second. I'm single in a different way than most people are. Like, I didn't end a relationship. Like, I didn't break up or get divorced or anything. This is 100% true. 7 years ago, my partner went missing, and he was never found. I know. It's crazy. 100% true story. It's crazy, right? But honestly, if there's anything I learned from that situation is that I'm the only person on earth correctly using the term ghosting. So, I mean... Laugh at my pain, everyone, It is fun. I'm trying to fill the void in my heart right now. It's tough. Like, I just broke it off with someone because every time I sent him a nude, he replied with a thumbs up emoji. I was like, what are you, my dad? Jesus. Like, I don't send my dad's nudes. It's just it's okay, guys. I don't want to leave on that sad note, though. It is tough, though. Like, who here is single, right? Yeah, make some noise. Don't make me feel alone after this, It is. And dating really is tough. Because when I became single, it was before all the dating apps, and now I realize it's the only way you want to meet people now. But I don't want to do any of that. Like, I gave up on Tinder and Bumble and Hinge, but I gotta still date sometimes, so I just spice it up with the other apps. So now I just constantly flirt with my DoorDash delivery drivers. I'm just like, hey buddy, thanks for the Panda Express. Want to come inside for a real meal? And now I'm banned from Uber Eats, so that's really cool. I've healed from it. I'm really happy being single, but I do miss being in a relationship sometimes, at least like the passion of being in a relationship. So I got to do like certain exercises that make me feel like I'm with a man again. So I just started, petty fights on the street with random men just to feel what it's like being in a relationship again. So like the other day I was running and I ran to this guy and he was looking at his phone. I just yelled, "Who is she?" And then that was my quota for the day. But my friends are so funny. It doesn't matter if they're single, divorced, widowed, whatever. They always give me the same advice. They're like, "Lisa, you don't even need to date anyone. You're so young. You're so funny. You're so pretty." They always say that one last. You should just date yourself, which that sounds like go fuck yourself, right? But in like a TJ Maxx sort of way. Live, laugh, go fuck yourself. I think that advice is so funny. Go date yourself, right? There was like, just go date yourself, girl. Take yourself out to dinner, take yourself out on dates. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. I don't want to date a drug addict. So I got I got standards these days. All right, I'm Lisa Wallen. Thank you.
Keep it going for Lisa. I like that you ended your set with drug addict and then sat down. Do we want to talk about drugs?
We love drugs.
We love drugs.
How we've kind of done drugs together.
Yes, we have. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah, we did. We did shrooms together, and
we did.
You know what? I love being friends with girls, because when I do drugs with guys, we just talk about sad shit. With girls, we're like, I wish we could fuck. Too bad one of us is straight, right? And you're like, yeah,
Guys are like, I'm high, permission to cry. You're like,
no, don't cry. We just cry naturally. We just love crying.
And girls are like, should we get high and braid each other's hair?
Should we high and finger ourselves?
Yeah.
Or no,
but ourselves, not
not
in
each
the
other.
same room.
I gotta finger myself.
Yeah.
You finger everyone else.
But we are watching the same movie.
What a great interview.
Yeah. Where's Holly?
This is how I do job interviews. That's why I stream on Twitch, guys.
What do you stream on Twitch? What do you play?
I play. It doesn't matter. Does it? It doesn't fucking matter what I play.
Somebody will know what it is.
That's the funny. Well, this is the thing. Is like every guy. It's always so funny. Every guy is always like, Lisa, it's probably so hard being a woman on Twitch. You probably have guys in your chat all the time. Like, yeah, like show me your titties. Like, yeah, like we should fuck sometime. And I'm like, no, dude. Like my personality just attracted all the weird autistic guys, and they just argue in my chat who the best Super Smash Brother characters are. I could be full on popping the titties out, and they'd be like, put that away. We have a really important conversation right now. That is what I wish.
We need you to weigh on this.
Yeah.
According to canon, who do you think is the most?
Yeah, I play single player games because I don't have friends. So there you go.
We just did drugs together.
Yeah.
And she says she has no friends.
I know. No friends to play games with.
No, not at all.
Doing drugs means you have to like go hang out with someone.
No.
Listen, I have a lot of gaming jokes, and everyone's like, "Oh, I came to your show. I wish you told the gaming jokes." I'm like, "Yeah, but the gamers don't leave the fucking house and come to shows." Like all you guys who knew what Twitch was, that was out of pity, or it's because your little brother is saying racial slurs at me online. That's literally a reason why you know.
Do you have a favorite gaming joke? Somebody might know what it is.
My favorite gaming joke?
It's a nightmare for a comic. Tell me a joke. Like,
this feels like a first date, okay? No, but I do say this on stage sometimes because I do have people from my Twitch come out to my comedy shows, and I think it's really cute to support another job I don't get paid for. And They'll like come up to me after the show and they'll always introduce me as their gamer tag or like their Twitch name because that's how I know them, right? And like I realized like sometimes you should not do that.
Yes.
Because I legitimately had a guy come up to me show one time who was like, Lisa, I love your stream so much. You probably know me online as OBGYN Kenobi, which makes me so mad that is the punchline of my joke because I didn't even come up with it, but there's like people just on it. They just walk up and they be like, I'm Tom Hanks' taint. I'm like, you are Greg. I'm calling you Greg. Like,
and you're like, it's so good to see you.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God. How have you been? How's your mom?
unapologetic names. I love them. Okay.
I took an email one time when it was like my first job, and it was Dragon Slayer 69. But it was at Hotmail.
Oh, I use a Hotmail account. I'm 35, baby. I got my
you?
Hotmail.
That's
That's embarrassing.
That's vintage.
I had someone I had somebody literally on a date. Their mood changed when I told them to use a Hotmail account. I was
What?
like, oh, okay.
How good was the date going? You were like, what's your email?
I don't even know how he brought it up. I think I was like, oh yeah, I still use my Hotmail account. He's like, ew. I was like, Jesus. That's how my dating life is going.
Same.
Yeah. It was actually my fiance. That's why he left and never came back.
I specifically was like, don't ask about ghosting, and then crossed it out.
It's okay. You can. It's fine.
Petty fights with men.
Petty fights with men all the time, baby.
Do you want to pick one right now?
Yeah, who wants a fight?
Let's fucking. Does anyone have a question? Yeah,
Here's the thing. The main fights I get with men are like, this is why I hate fucking dating nerds, because they always like try to test my nerdiness. I'm like, you have no idea how deep this goes. I'm sorry, I bought an $800 statue of Virgil from Devil May Cry 5, and I have him next to my bed because I wanted to fuck him one night. That is why. I am so sexually deprived and single that I have an $800 30-inch statue of a video game character I think is hot. You want to test my nerdy shit? You said swords? Bitch, I got 4 of them, okay?
Yes.
I have an anime character tattooed on my hand because I want to kiss him every night before I go to bed. You want to test my nerdiness right now?
It's like he's doing it.
Listen, that's why I had to buy really nice fake boobs. I got to make up for all the incel personality types I have.
Hell yeah. Keep it going for Lisa Wallen, everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
Thank you so
You're
much.
like, no questions.
I'm like, no questions. Show us your tits.
Give me money.
Oh, I can't wait for my mom to hear that and be like, you did mushrooms? So funny. All right, are you guys ready for your next comic? You freaking better be. You guys, he's one of my favorites. You can see him on American Gigolo on Showtime, or he has a special on YouTube, or you can see him right here, right now. Make it loud for the very funny Jay Washington.
You can turn that off. You got to get a better music selection. First off, thank you for allowing me to be the equal opportunity comic for the evening. So, I looked at the lineup. I was like, well, I'm going to tell black stories. Let me apologize to a lot of y'all if I'm up here dressed like your high school bully. My bad. That's my fault. I thought I was killing the game when I put this little ass jacket on. Until I walked past my mirror, I was like, I look like I'm finna push a nigga in the locker at 3:15. This is terrible. But shouts out to Timu. Listen, give a fuck what you got to say. I got this bitch in 7 different colors. Do you hear what I'm talking? I got 7 of these jackets, 6 pairs of pants, 8 pairs of shoes. I got 25 items for $18. I don't give a fuck, okay? May take 6.5 weeks to come over by boat. I don't give a shit. I got patience. I'd rather dress like Timu. I can't dress like a lot of people nowadays. People dressing like these. Have you seen how professional athletes dress when they go to their games? All of them are dressed like the baddest of bad bitches. I can't do that. I can't be out here rocking with my thighs out in the purse. I can't do that shit. My thighs ain't ready for all that. It's either that or I go back to dressing how I used to dress in the 2000s. It was weird back in the day. I used to dress what was called corporate thugging. What do I mean? Okay, I would have a shirt, a tie, a blazer on, and some jeans, okay? Some big-ass Jabot jeans with straps on them. I look like Cat Williams from the Pimpin' Pimpin' video. Do you understand how fucked up my life was in the 2000s? So shouts out Timu, goddammit. To the fellas in the room, do you not realize that your male friends are by far the most insensitive, immature motherfuckers ever in history? Okay, they are, because they don't give a shit. Look, ladies, I don't think you understand how immature dudes are. They don't give a shit about nothing. I was in a car accident 3 months ago, right? And I tried to talk to my best fucking friends about this. I tried to tell them what happened. I said, bro, I was in a car accident. I got rear-ended. He was like, damn. So you got hit from the back? I was like, nigga, no! The fuck? My stupid ass tries to elaborate even further. I was like, bro, I was in a car accident where I was rear-ended by a car that got rear-ended. He was like, that's fucked up. So you was in a threesome getting hit from the back? I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. I was like, bro, no. I said I was in a car accident where I got rear-ended by a car that got rear-ended. Now I got 2 pinched nerves in my lower back. And he got sad. He's like, oh, shit. That's fucked up. So you was in a threesome getting hit from the back and your back blown out? I was like, bitch, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. They're sensitive. I can't eat foods around them. You can't eat certain shit. Like, we already know you can't eat a banana around a grown man. Especially as a big black dude. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because my black friends make jokes. They be like, hey, Harambe. I be like, I hate everything about you. Now you can't even eat hot dogs. Hot dogs got nicknames. They're glizzies. You try to eat a hot dog, it look like a beautiful hot dog. Look at old glizzy gobbler over there. I'm like, the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Glizzy gobbler sounds like a porn name. Speaking of porn, I have nothing to say about porn. I honestly don't. I realized growing up, I was a terrible friend, and here's how I found this out. In the hood, if somebody ever walks up to you and asks you, hey, yo, what size are your shoes? And you respond with anything beside my size, they finna try to rob you. So I was with my boys one day. We were at a pizza spot, and somebody walked up to my boy, and he was like, my size. And then all of a sudden, fights started happening. And I was like, oh, shit. And I didn't know what had happened, and I just blacked out. So my boy ended up in the hospital after losing his shoes. The next day, they was like, Jay, where was you at? I was like, I don't know. I don't remember. And then the police was like, well, we saw the tape. And as soon as he got hit, you ran up under the table, and you was covering yourself. I was like, that wasn't my fight to be fought. The Lord said he was going to cover me. And I still got my shoes. Listen, all right, that I got 5 minutes, and I think I've done all 5 of my obligated minutes. Now, I'm Jay Washington, so let's get this interview part going. I'm going to drink this tequila.
Keep it going for Jay, everybody. I just wrote down glizzy gobbler.
Yeah, that sounds...
What on God's green earth?
You ain't never heard nobody call a hot dog a glizzy?
No.
Shout out to Pap Johnson. Pap's one of my best friends. But like when people take down hot dogs, you know what I'm saying, just like you eat these glizzies, and a gobbler is somebody who sucks dick very well. So if you have insensitive friends, they're like, oh, look at old glizzy gobbler over here. And I'm like, hey, man, this is not vagina. Let's stop.
Wow, I really do love straight male friendships. This is so great. You guys are
straight black dude friendships is violent, okay? I'm telling you so. It make you regret your life sometimes. You be like, you are so mean. Ouch.
I heard a conversation.
That's why your daddy died. I was like, ow! You don't even know who your father is, bitch. Go ahead.
And you're still friends with this person?
Yeah, we do a podcast together every goddamn week. Yeah, friends these days. That's the crazy part about it. How much of friends are we see each other weekly and text each other daily, okay?
Every other word is just pause. No.
Oh, there's so many pauses in our fucking conversations. So, like, what was he say? One of the guys said something, was like, man, I think I'm going to have to bust it over for this. And I was like, pause! In all cap letters. Just pause.
When's the last time you paused somebody?
Oh, 6 minutes ago.
It was me.
Tell you something, I was on my phone over there before I came over. Somebody said something on Instagram. I was like, hey, pause, fam. You know how hard it is to pause somebody on social media? Like, hey, pause, brother. I didn't even have to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying?
That's so good. You were rear-ended. Pause.
See how that worked?
It was good.
See, you had the timing
that
with
was
it.
good.
Yeah, I was stopped at a light, and I was stopped at a light, And when I was we were getting ready to go, all of a sudden I felt a bow behind me, and I felt it hit hard too. Like pause.
Pause. Wow.
I even knew it before I said it. I was like, yeah, it hit
You
the
can
shit.
heckle on this
Yeah,
show.
because I can't even be like, yo, it hit the shit out of me. No Diddy. And so, like,
Okay.
called my car Meek Mill by the back. Anyway. That is so fucked up. I'm sorry to Meek.
So good.
Nah, so when it hit me, like I got hit so hard, I was like, yeah, this is ruined. And pause. See what I'm saying? There's nothing I can say that don't make this sound extra
You're
sexual.
so
It is the realest fucking story ever. How do I go to the insurance company and say, yo, my back blown out the car, the trunk? You know what I'm saying? I can't do this shit.
You're like typing up the report. You're like, from the back, pause.
I was talking to a representative, and I know it was a black woman, and this bitch was snickering on the side. Bitch, stop snickering. This is a real story. How's your back feel? Shut the fuck up. I've been taking Tylenol, don't nothing work. Oh, it ain't got you where you been sitting on the heating pad. Shut up. Did he bust you open? No.
Was this recent?
Yeah, this was the end of July.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
End of July, and then I literally, after getting my car towed, I went and got a rental car, and then still did the show I had to do for that night.
Whoa.
Because I don't stop doing show. Yeah,
That's
you
right.
get thank you.
That's
That's
right.
called dedication. If anybody knows me, I'm probably one of the hardest working motherfuckers in this city. So I didn't stop.
right.
So I was like, yeah, I just had another show to do.
That's right. You showed up and you were like, this is my last show. And I was like, let's
Yeah, I told her today, I was like, hey, man, I'm quitting comedy.
Yeah.
She was like, what? I was like, man, I don't like this shit no more. I'm quitting. Next month's my last month. I ain't doing this. I'm throwing 15 years of this shit down the drain. Like, fuck this. I'm selling my jokes on eBay.
Keep it going for Jay, everybody.
Oh, that's it? That's all your questions?
No, I just want to give
Oh.
you applause after that.
Oh, thank you.
You were like,
For selling my shit on eBay, yeah, give this nigga an applause. All right. You gonna bid on it, $250 a piece.
but not on Temu. What's with Temu? You
Temu
love
is the greatest shit. Let me tell you something. You play Russian roulette on Temu. You know what I'm saying? You
There it
might
is.
get some good shit, but then you might get some like Temu was the type of clothing you can look fancy, but don't pull that loose string. Cause if you pull that loose string, you lose it every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? You can be on a date and your date be like, oh my God, I think you got a thread. You be like, bitch, don't you touch the thread. She be like, why not? Bitch, I'm gonna lose the sleeve. Like, don't touch this thread. Don't touch this goddamn thread. And cause like the thing is, it's like everything you normally would buy, it just doesn't have the fancy brand name and labels on it, right? Like I got on actual Jordans. Like I paid $200+ for these shoes because I wear a size 13 wide.
Wow.
But you can get Jordans on Temu and they $12, and Jordan just got hips like this in a low post. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. It ain't the same. It's just Temu Jordans.
So these are 300.
No, two something.
Something.
Cause I wear a size 13 wide. You ladies, you heard me.
No pause.
Ain't no pause about that.
Full straight.
God damn it, I'm blessed, okay?
Right ahead.
Shut the fuck up, Nate. I see you shaking your head. You just like, that don't make no damn sense.
I was like, so those are 300. The whole outfit is like, what, 305? That's...
Let me tell you something. I know this is your show, ma'am. Look,
It's going
look here,
down.
look. Oh, you want to do this, you broke-ass Ricky Lake? Come on, Jenny Jones. We can play. Who's at the door? Ding dong. Motherfucker. Don't start with me, goddammit. 327 to be
I
honest.
hope this is your last show. You mother.
You started.
God damn it. Does anyone have any questions before we go?
Anybody got any questions?
Any questions? Any Timo links that we want? That is the
Dude.
most white woman thing I've ever heard you say on fucking...
How's my... First of all, I don't appreciate a grown man ask me, how's your back, fam?
Hey!
Hey,
How
you
is
still
your
in pain,
back?
dog?
Yeah.
I feel like you licked your lips after you said it. How's your back? You still in pain, bro?
It's a lot of eye contact.
No.
He's ordering you mozzarella sticks after this
Hey,
and just watching
hey,
you
you
eat
want some of
them.
this chocolate sundae? Hey! No, so real quick. So like I actually, because I have a lawyer and shit, so I have to go get like an epidural steroid shot in my lower back. Yeah. Those are women that have, let me tell you something. Every woman I say that to, they be like, yes, Jesus. That's how you know they done been through some shit. They were like, oh, you don't know how good it's gonna feel. I was like, this ain't sex. I don't know what you're talking about. You gonna come from it. Hold on, bitch. Nah, so I gotta get that next Thursday when I come back in town.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
so-
exciting.
Thank you.
Congrats on the epidural.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
The fuck is it, a child?
I don't know.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
on your pain
Well,
relieving.
you're wearing a child's jacket, so I figured. Keep it going for Jay Washington, everybody. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Keep it going for Jay. Keep it going for Jay Washington, everybody. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Keep it going for Jay. His last stand-up. Keep it going for Jay Washington, everybody.